we are going to take a look at SQL commands, which are the fundamental building blocks for communicating with a database management system used to interact with a database with some operations. Okay, and SQL commands are mainly categorized into 5 categories. Okay, and the first one is the DD language, and the second one is the DM language, and the third one is the TC language, and the fourth one is the DQ language, and the fifth one, which is the last, is the DC language. Okay, and the following are the some of the commands that can be used, okay, that are used in those different languages. Okay, so let us now dive in and we see each of them, okay, how they work, okay, and the details about them. Okay, so let us now take a look at the first one, which is the data definition language, which is DDL. Okay, and this one is actually consists of SQL commands that can be used for defining, altering, and deleting a database structures such as tables, indexes, and schemas. It simply deals with a description of the database schema and is used to create and modify the structure of database objects in the database. Okay, so we have common commands, which is the first. We have the first one, which is the create command, and this one create a database or its object like table, index, function views, and even store procedures and triggers. Okay, so we have this one, for example. Okay, it is used like this. Okay, like this. So we can use the create command, and we can create a table command. Table, want to create a table. So here we can also create a database like that. Okay, create a database. Can create a database. For example, let us use a database. Then we can the database name. Okay, so for example, we can add there the name of the database, or we can call it DB name, like that, the database name, and then we execute that command. It will work. And in case of creating a table, for the table you need to specify the columns table, then the table name. It is TB name, table name. Then inside here you need to specify the columns, okay, that you want to create. Okay, so let us now take a look at another command, which is the drop. Okay, and this one, the drop, and this one delete objects from the database. Okay, so you can use it like this. You can use it in this way. You can use a drop. It is that command drop. Then you can drop a table. Then you can provide a table name, TB name, like that. Okay, the table name. Let us take a look at another command, which is the alter command. This one, okay, this one, the alter. Okay, and this one alter the structure of the database. Okay, you can use it like this, alter. Want to alter, then you alter. Want to alter the table, then you provide the TB name, the table name. Okay, then from there you can for example, you want to add, you can add a columns. You can add a column, then the column name, you can provide a column name there, and then the data type. Okay, the data type that you want. For example, I want the virtual, like that. Okay, then you can specify like a maximum of these ones. Okay, like that. Okay, so we shall take a look at these ones later. Okay, later. So let us now take a look at another command, which is let me go back, which is the truncate. Okay, the truncate command, and this one removes this truncate. Okay, this one removes all records from a table, including all spaces allocated for the records. Okay, they are all removed. Okay, so to use the truncate, we use it like this. Okay, we use the truncate, then the table name. Truncate, you want to truncate a table, then you can provide a TB name, the table name, like that. Okay, so from there we shall see how to use these ones later. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let us now take a look at another one, which is the comment. Okay, the comment, and this one add comments to the data dictionary. Okay, so we can use it like this. You can use it like this. We can, it goes with we use it with the on. Okay, so we can use it comment. We want to comment on, then you specify the table. Here we want to comment on the table, which is the data dictionary. We want to comment on the table, then you can provide the TB name, the table name. Then from there then you can add comment is, then you add the comment text here, okay, text there, okay. So from there, let us now take a look at the rename command, okay. And this one, the rename, this one renames an object existing in the database, okay. So we can use it like this. We can use the rename command. Rename. Want to rename? Let me separate this one. I want to rename. Or rename, then you can provide, for example, if you want to rename the table, you can rename the table. Then you can provide the old table name. You can provide it there. Then you want to rename it to, we use the to command, to the new table name. Name, you can provide it there, table name, like that, okay. So that's how we can use it. That's how we can use the data definition language, okay. So let us now take a look at another category of SQL commands, which is the data query language. And this one is used to fetch data from the database, okay. And the main commands that we usually use is the select, okay, which retrieves records based on the query, okay. And the output is returned as a result, okay, a result set, okay, which is in form of a temporary table, okay, that can be viewed or used in applications, okay. So for example here, to use the select command, we use it like this, okay. So we use it like this. We can select, use that command select. Then we can select here we can specify the number of columns we want, okay. For example, if we want to select everything from the to select some data from the table, we can select the column name. We can have the first column, we can have the second column 2, second column name, and then we want to select it from, we use it with the from command, okay. We are going to take a look at this one now. We use it with from, then the table name, can provide there the table name there, okay. So we can use it with there, okay. We can use it with not there, with where, okay. It is also another command that we can use with the select, okay. So we can use it with where, or we can just leave it, okay. We can just leave it like this, yeah. Or we can continue and we specify, okay, where, and then we can provide a condition, okay. We shall take a look at this one later, okay. So let us now take a look at another command, which is the from, okay, which is the from, and this one indicates the table, okay, or the tables, okay, from which to retrieve the data, okay. So for example, we have seen here, right here, we can select this one like this one, and here, as you can see, this one, it indicates the table, okay, from which the data, okay, from which the data is going to be retrieved from, okay. As you can see, from the table, okay, table name here, okay. So let us now take a look at another one, which is the next, is called the where, okay. And this one filters laws before any grouping or aggregation, okay. So like this one, so we have seen like this one. So before we group, okay, we specify, okay, with a condition, okay, where, then here we can provide a condition, okay, okay, that we want for this data that we want to make sure, okay, that it is true, okay, that we get, okay. So we shall take a look at that one later, okay. We shall take a look at that one later, how to use them when we start creating our own tables and we play out with that data, okay. So we have another one which is called the group by, okay, and this one groups laws that have the same values in specified columns, okay. So for example, here we can use it like this, okay. Let me show you. We can select, we use it with select. Let us select a column name, which is column 1, okay. And this one, let us use a function. There is a function called the avg function, okay. So let us avg underscore function that you can use, the avg function or the average function, any function, okay. Then we can specify the column that we want, which is the column 2, okay. Let us use the column 2, which is the column name. Then we want to get from, select from, then we can provide a tb name right there. Then from there we can now use the group by, then by, okay, group by, we can group by, then you can provide the column like the column or column 1 or column 2 or column 3, okay, and a column name you can provide there, okay. So let us now take a look at another command, which is this one called the having, okay, and the having filters the results of the group by, okay. So for example, you can use it like this. So here we have this command, okay, we have grouped by, then the column, okay, which is column 1, okay. So here you can let us copy all this one, and I show you how we can use it. So here having, then for having, as you can see, for having right there, we can now add this command, okay, paste this command that we can get it like this. We can select, use it, select column 1, then have function, then column 2 inside from table name, and then we provide the table name, then we group by, then column 1, okay. Then here we can use the having condition like this. So we add having, is it having, then here we can provide the condition, okay. Is it we provide the condition, okay, like that, okay. So we shall see that. Let us now take a look at another function, another command, which is the distinct command, okay, and this one removes duplicate rows from the result set, okay. So we can use it like this, we can select, then we select distinct, we use that one, distinct there, then we can provide the column names, like 1, like column 2, column 2, like that. Then here we can then use from here we can provide a TB name, which is the table name, okay. So we use it like that. So let us now take a look at another one, which is the order by command, and this one sorts, okay. The order by sorts the result set by one or more columns, okay. So we can use it like this, okay, we can use it like this. So we can use select, or we can select column 1, okay, or column 2, any that you want from. Then you can provide the TB name, which is the table name there, and here we can use the order by. We want to order by, then by, okay, we want to order by. Then here you can provide a column. You can either provide the column 1 or column 2. Column 1, let us use column 1. Then here you can use what you want, okay. You can use ascending like that. This stands for ascending, so that this one you want to arrange from ascending order, starting from the smallest going to the biggest, okay. So or you can start from the biggest like this, or you can start from the biggest going down to the smallest, like that, okay. So let us now take a look at another one, which is called the limit, okay, the limit. And this one by default it sorts in ascending order unless specified as descending, okay. So for example, we can use it like this, we can select, use the select command, we can select from, or we can select, let us select the columns, okay. So in this case we haven't seen this asterisk, and this one, the asterisk selects all, okay, or everything, okay, from all the columns, okay, selects all the columns from. Then here we can provide a TB name, which is a table name, and then we can use our command, which is the limit, and then you can provide like the number, okay, that you want to limit, okay. So that's all about this DQL language, data query language, okay. Let us now take a look at the data manipulation language, which is DML. Okay, and these ones, the commands in these categories are used to manipulate the data stored in the database tables. Okay, so with the DML, you can insert new records, update existing ones, or delete unwanted data, and even you can go further and you can retrieve information with these ones. Okay, so for example, let us see how we can do it. Okay, so let us see how we can do it with this one. So we have the first command, which is the insert command, and this one inserts data into the table. Okay, for example, you can use it like this. So you use it like this. We insert what to insert where, what to insert into. we use the into, okay, followed by into. Then we can provide the TB name, which is the table name, okay. And this table name, you can now provide the columns, okay, where you want to insert that value, okay. Table name, then here you can select the columns, okay. So for example, you can provide the column name, which is the column 1. You can use the column 2, which is the second column. You can provide a lot of columns, okay, as long as they are there, okay. And here, after doing that, then you can use another one, which is the values, okay. Values command, values, okay. And this one you can provide as many values as you want, okay. And the first curly brackets, these ones, okay, the first parenthesis, not curly brackets, the first parenthesis, this one is for one record, okay. You can provide multiple records like that, okay, multiple records like that, okay. And this one, the first one, for instance, if this one was the ID, okay, ID, this one, ID, the first column was for ID, and here we had a name, okay, like that, okay, name, or you can get the first name, okay, first name, like that, okay. So here you could do it like this, the ID is 1, and here you can provide the name in form of a string like Rashid, like that, okay. And that one for one record, okay. If you want to specify like 2 or 3 records, okay, you can do it like this. So that is ID 2, and here you can provide another one. So the name you can type Omar, like that, okay. And here you can continue, okay, as long as you want, okay. So for example, here we can have 3, and you can provide a multiple like Leo, like that, okay, as long as you want, okay. And then you can end, and then you execute that command, okay. So let us now take a look at another one, which is the update, okay, the update command. And this one, update existing data within a table, okay. So for example, we can use it like this, we can use the update our command, okay, update. Here you can provide a TB name, this is a table name, and here you can set, we use the set, okay, the set command, set. We can set, here you can set the column 1. Let us set it to be with this one. You can set column 1. Here you can provide like the value that you want to provide there, okay, the first value, okay, for that column, okay, or you can set like the name, okay, like the name, okay. So you can set the value 1, then you set it to that value, okay, that you want, okay, like the name, okay. So from there you can go further, okay, and then you specify for the second column like that, and then you provide the value that you want, okay, the value that you want that column to be, okay, like the name, okay, for that column, okay. So you can go further, and then you provide the condition where. So for example, if you want to say to change a record, okay, you can go and then you select where there is, for example, if you want to change a record, okay, for where there is ID like 1, okay, ID 1, for example, where there is where you can provide ID equals to like 2, like that, okay. So if you do that, then what you are going to do here, for example, we had the first column, which is ID, and the second, which is first name, okay. You can come here, we want to set the ID, and here you can have the first name, like that, okay, where ID equals to 2, okay. And then you can provide the values. For example, here for the first name we want Shafiq, like that, okay, Shafiq, this is the value 1, and the ID you want to change it to be 5, like that, okay. So this one will execute very well, okay. So let us take a look at another command, which is the delete command, okay. And this one delete records from a database table, okay. So let us now take a look at it. So we can use it like this, we use it like that, delete. We want to delete where, we want to delete from where. We want to delete from a table. We provide a TB name, the table name, and then we provide where, we provide the condition. You can provide the condition, okay, or you can just do like that, okay. So where you can provide the condition there, condition that you want to specify, okay. So that's how we can use the data manipulation language commands, okay. So now let us take a look at another category, which is the data control language commands, okay? And these ones include commands like grant and revoke, which mainly deal with the rights, permissions, and other controls of the database system, okay? And these commands are used to control access to data in the database by granting or revoking permissions, okay? So let us take a look at the common commands that we have. Well, we have the first one, which is the grant, and this one assigns new privileges to a user account, okay, allowing access to specific database objects, okay, actions or functions, okay. So let us now take a look at how we can use it. How can we use it, okay? So we can use it like this. We can use it that way. We grant, and then you can specify the privilege type, okay, privilege type there, okay, the privilege type. We shall take a look at that. Then from there you can now provide the column list, okay. You can list the column, okay, column list, okay. You can provide the column list. Then from there you can use the on command, okay, the on. Then you provide the object type, okay. You can use there the object type there, okay. Yeah, you are going to see how we can use these ones, okay, later, okay. Then from there you can provide the object name there. Then from there you can provide use the to command, okay. To, you want to provide these privileges to, then you provide the user, the user, okay, that you want, okay, user, and then you can provide these ones, okay. You can provide the options, okay. So you can use with the options, with the grant options, okay, options like that. We should take a look at these ones, okay, later. I'm just showing you the structure, okay, what you can, or how you can use them, okay. I'm just showing you, okay, so that you get to know these commands. Even if you just cram these ones, okay, you just learn these ones, the grant, revoke, okay, the examples, and you get to know the definition, what do they do, okay. And we have said that the data control languages, they give like the privileges, okay, privileges to different users, okay. So let us now take a look at another command, which is the revoke, okay, the revoke, and this one removes previously granted privileges from a user account, okay, taking away their access to certain database objects or actions, okay. So we can use it like this. We can use it like this. We can use our command, which is the revoke. Then we can use the grant option for someone, okay. We grant options for, then here from there we can provide the privilege type, okay, the privilege type. Then we can use the common column list, okay, column list there. Then from there we can use our own command, okay, our own command. Then they provide the object type, the object type. This is the structure, okay, the object type. Then from there we can provide the object name, okay, the object name there. Then from there we can change from, then we provide the user from which the privilege want to remove, okay, from. Then we provide the user. Then from there we can cascade, okay, cascade like that, okay. So we shall take a look at these ones later, okay. We shall take a look at these ones, but this is how you can use these ones, okay. So that's how. Let us now take a look at the last one. So the last one is the TCL, okay, which stands for Transaction Control Language, okay. And you need to know that the transactions group a set of tasks into a single execution unit, okay. And each transaction begins with a specific task and ends when all the tasks in the group are successfully completed, okay. And if an object of the tasks fails, or the transaction fails, therefore a transaction has only two results, which is the which is the success and or the failure, okay. So let us now take a look at the common commands that we have. The first one, we have this one, the begin transaction, and this one starts a new transaction, okay, starts a new transaction. Then we can use it like this. We can use it like this. We begin begin the transaction, then you can provide the transaction name. Okay, transaction name, we can provide it there. Okay, so that's how we can use it. Let us take a look at another one, which is the commit. Okay, the commit, and this one saves all changes made during the transaction. Okay, during the transaction, we can just use it like this, simply like this, commit, like that. Okay, and we do it like that. So let us now take a look at another one, which is the rollback, and this one undoes all changes. Okay, it undoes or undoes, okay, all the changes made during the transactions. Okay, so we can use it like this, we can use it like this, just simply using it like that, rollback. Okay, like that. Okay, let us take a look at another one, which is the save point, and this one creates a save point within the current transaction. Okay, and we can use it like this one. We say use the save point command, and this one we are provided the save point name. Okay, save point name there. Okay, and we execute. Okay, and it will work. Okay, so that's how we can use it, that's how we can use it. Okay.